So welcome guys. In this question, what we have to do, we have to just print binary and reverse the bits. Okay, so what I'm saying, in this question you have to given any digits, like any digits given, then you have to print the binary of this digit and also you have to reverse the digit. Okay, so what I'm saying is, like if this number is given like this type, then you have to just print this number. Okay, you have to just print this number of binary in a binary order. Okay, so what I'm saying is, so how we can print this, so we have to just take a mask. We have to create a mask from 31. Why? Because the range of variable is 2 to the power 31. Okay, and this is your 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 1, and the range is 2 to the power 31. Okay, so we have to just create a variable. We have to just create a digit. We have to just create a mask which is started from 31 and end with 0. Okay, so we create a mask. Why? Because we are checking at every value. Because we are checking at every value, the value is presented or not. Okay, if the bit is on, then it will present 1, and the bit is off, then it will present 1 according to mask, because we are creating a mask from 31. Okay, so we are creating a mask from 31 and we are checking every digit. We are checking at every digit that this bit, because why we are creating a mask? Because when we are taking AND with mask, then the same value will get as a result. Like if this is 0 and we're taking AND with 1, then it will give 0, and if there are 1, then it will provide a 1. Okay, so we are getting a same value when we are taking a mask. Okay, so we are checking at every condition when we are taking a mask. Okay, so what I'm saying is, we are checking at every condition. Okay, so we are checking at every condition. So we are checking at every condition. So initially we are provided a mask here. Okay, so but we shift this mask here also. We shift this mask here because we check this digit, we check every digit. But when we are getting 1 now, because we are checking every digit, but this is this at this stage when our mask is become this. At this stage when our mask become this, and when we are taking AND with this now, then it will provide this value. Okay, and when we are shift our mask again this, then it will taking mask 0. Okay, then we print 0. Okay, before this one we are not printing this 0. Why? Because this is not valuable. Before this one, when we are getting this one now, then we will print this 0, but before this one we are not printing this 0. So our output is 1 0 1 0. We are not printing this zeros. Why? Because this is not valuable now. And also we are taking a mask again, but when we get our first one, then we will start the printing our 0. And how we will get this one? Because a mask, because we are setting our mask every time. We are taking here mask, we are taking here, and every time we are shifting our mask. And when we are getting our mask at this stage now, we get our result as a 1. Okay, and then we are taking mask again, and we shift this mask in here, and we are taking AND with this mask. Okay, and we get our 0, and again we have shifted our mask. Okay, so after all we are getting our mask as a 101. Oh sorry, after result is 100. Okay, so how we can do this operation, and how we can tell us that we are getting our first one, and we have to print the 0. We have not print the 0. How we can manage our condition? How we can manage our condition that before one we will not print 0, but after one we have to print 0. How we can manage this condition? So we have to go and first we code it, then you understand what I'm doing. Okay, so initially we have to take a number. Okay, we have to take okay. Number is given now in 10. Okay, so we have to take a boolean which tell us that our first one will get. We have to take a boolean flag equal to false. Initially this will false. When our first one will get, then this value becomes true. When we get our first one, then this value becomes true. Okay, when we are getting our first one, then this value equals to true. Okay, and also, so after that we put a loop. Into I equal to 31 from I greater than or equal to 0 and I minus. Okay, and after that what we have to do? We have to check out. We have to check. We have to create a mask. Int mask. From where? From 31. Okay, so we shift this one to 31 because we have previously shifted our operator. Okay, so we have to take a mask from 31. So we are put a I. Okay, so we are taking our mask, but also we have to check that if our flag equal to false, so if our flag equal to true, then we are getting our first one. But when your flag is not true, when your flag is not true, when your flag is not true, when our flag is true, then we also check that our and with any mark, our and with n is 0 or not. If this is not 0, if this is not 0, we have to just increase the font size and also the change there. Okay, so when we are taking our mask is not equal to 0 now, then we have to just print our 1. Why? Because we get our first, we will get our second one. This is not our first one. Okay, because when we are getting our first one, then this flag equal to true. This will manage in other condition. Okay, so we are printing our 1 here, and after that we are taking our second mask equal to 1 left shift with J. So after that we're taking reverse equal to S mask. Okay, and then after that when we are getting zeros, then we have to print this 0. Why? Because this is this 0 is after 1. This 0 will be printed because this is our after 1. Okay, so we will print the 0 after that. But when our flag is not true, when our flag is not true, then what we have to do? We have to take if n and mask is not 0, okay, then we have to take a flag equal to true, and then we have to just print system dot out dot print system dot out dot print 1. Okay, then we have to take a second mask. We have to take a second mask equal to 1 left shift with J, and then we have to take reverse equal to S mask, and then we have to take J plus plus. Okay, this is your else. Okay, and after that we are taking else. Okay, so after that we are just, oh sorry, we are taking second mask. Why? Because we are taking a reverse. Okay, so we are just explaining after that. Okay, but we have to just ignore this. Why we are doing this, I'm just explaining. Why we are doing this, I'm just explaining, but we have to just reverse this. Okay, so why we are doing this, I'm just explaining, but we have to just understand this. So I'm going to just provide a simple dry run in this so that you understand what I'm doing. Sorry. What I'm doing here, like if you take one, sorry, if you take a 0 0 0 0 0, you take 1 0 1. Okay, suppose this is your 31st bit. Okay, so initially we are taking flag equal to false, so this is start with I equal to 31. Okay, so if so we are just creating a mask from 31. Okay, so it will start from that. So initially this mask is this, initially this mask is this, this mask is this. Okay, after that we reduce. So but when we are coming, this mask is become this, and we check out that flag true or false. We are getting our flag is false. Okay, then we are coming at this condition. Okay, this condition we are checking that our n and our mask and will give what? It will give 0 or not? It will give 0. Why? Because when taking and with this number, it will provide a 0, and all this becomes a 0. Why? Because when we're taking and with 1, this will provide a 0. Okay, so the value is become 0. Okay, so it will not provide this, so it will again run, it will provide a 30, no 30, and this mask is this mask is this. Okay, so this mask is this, and this also gives a 0. Okay, so after that what we are getting? We are getting our result as here. After that we are coming at this stage. That's at this stage what we are doing, we are getting our fourth position, I equal to 4. When we are getting, sorry, I equal to 3, this is 3 0 1 2 3. Okay. So when we are getting our I equal to 3, then we are getting we are taking our mask 3. Okay, so our mask becomes this. Okay, because we shift this one with 4. Okay, and we check that our flag is true or false. We are find out that flag is equal to false. Then we are come at this stage. Then we are taking AND. This is your AND, this is your mask, and we are taking a mask with AND, and we are taking AND with mask. Okay, and we are getting 1, and we are getting 1. So this if is true, and we are put a flag equal to true. Why we are putting a flag equal to true? Because this condition will tell us that we are getting our first one, that we are get our first one. Okay, so we will print this one, we will print this one. Okay, and then we come out this loop, and when we reduce this loop, I equal to 3 to I equal to 2, and then we are creating our next mask, and next mask is this. Then this flag equal to true. Why? Because this condition, when we are getting our first one, in this condition we are put a flag equal to true. Then we run this condition. Okay, and when we run this condition, then we're taking mark, and when we're taking mark again with n, and we are finding out this will not a 0. Okay, then we have to print this 0. This condition will help to print this 0. Okay, this condition. Okay, so we are print this 0. So we are print the 0. Okay, so we are print the 0. Okay, and again we are taking a mask with 1. Okay, and we are taking again mask with 1, 0 0 0. Sorry, erase this 0 0 0, and then we are taking 0. Okay, and we are getting 1. Okay, and then we are moving again, and then we are getting 1 again. Okay, so we are printing this 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 1. Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm saying. So now we have to do another thing. What is the thing? We have to reverse the digit also. So how we can reverse? We have to go and just tell us that how we can code it. So for reversal, what we have to do? We have to create a mask at the stage. Here what we are doing? Here what we are doing? Here what we are doing? We create our mask at the first stage. At the first stage, we take g equal to 0. Why? Because when we are at this stage, when we are getting first one, then when we are getting first one, then we have to reverse the digit. Why? I'm just explaining. First we run it, then I have to explain this, why we are taking this, so that you understand. I think we are not printing. After that, we have to just print this, print reverse. I think I'm right. We are taking reverse value. Oh, I'm not taking reverse. I have to take int reverse equal to 0, int s equal to, sorry, int result equal to 0, sorry, int j equal to 0. Then we have to just run this. So this is wrong answer. Why? Because we are not putting a then. Why? Once again, what is your output? 10 11 13. And what is your output? 10 11 3. 10 11 3. Okay, so I think we are getting at some condition wrong. So what is the condition wrong? I left shift with 1, and 1 left shift with j. Also we are 1 left shift with j. Okay, oh, we are not increasing j here, so that we are getting wrong. We have to increase this j so that we are not getting wrong. I think now we are not getting wrong. Okay, this is right. 10 11. So dot print ln. I think now we are getting strong. Right answer. Accepted and submitted. So this is accepted. So I'm going to explain why we are taking this reverse. Okay, how we can reverse the digit. First, I'm just explaining how we can reverse the digit. Okay, so that you understand. First, we have to crop this code. Just we have to crop this code now. No, I'm just explaining here. Okay, so what I'm saying is like this. So what I'm saying is, when we are taking at this condition, when we are put at this condition, when we are at this condition, so what we have to do, when we are at this stage, like this, 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 1. Okay, so when we are taking mark as this, okay, then we are first we are creating our reverse digit. Suppose this is your reverse digit. Suppose this is your reverse digit, which we are taking as a 0. Okay, then we are taking a j equal to 0, and then when we are creating our mask here, and when we are getting our result is not equal to 0 in this condition. Okay, because this is initially this flag equal to false, we are taking flag equal to false, and this is your first one, and the first one, and when this condition will run at a first time. Okay, this condition will run at a first time, and flag, we tell the flag equal to true, and then we print our 1. Okay, we print our 1 here. Okay, this is your real number, this is your reverse number. Okay, suppose, so when we are getting our first one, then we are taking our mask as this at this stage, and then when we getting our output as 1. Okay, we print this one. Okay, and then we shift this, we are creating a second mask, for reverse the digit. This is your second mask. Okay, and the mask is shifted with j, and j is equal to 0. Then we are shift our mask with 0 position. Okay, and then we take a result is equal to this. Okay, so this is your new reverse value. Okay, and then also we are taking our this number will become this. Okay, so the position of this one will be here, and the position of this one will be here in the reverse digit. We are taking a next iteration, and then the next iteration we are come at this loop, because flag equal to true, and then we are coming at this stage, then we are getting our second mask with j shift, because we increase this j. Okay, but when we are getting is that when we are taking our AND with n, we are getting that this will become 0, because we are creating our second mask here, because this will, the I is here is 2, and this will provide this mask. Okay, and we are taking this and this with this mask, and we are taking AND with this mask, then we are getting our result as this. Okay, why? Because this will provide a 0, and when we are getting 0, this loop will not run, this loop will run. Okay, and j is increased, okay, j is increased. Okay, and after that what we are getting, after that when we are getting our next stage, when we are going to next stage, and this mask, this I becomes 1, and we are getting our next mask. The mask is this. Okay, and then when we are taking AND with this n, then we are getting our this result, and we are getting 1. So this condition will run. When this condition will run now, then we print 1. We are not printing this 0 previously, so we are printing this 0. We forget to print this 0. Okay, this is our real number. Okay, and then we are printing our 1, but after that we are creating our second mask with j, and j becomes what? J becomes 2. Because when we are not printing this 0 now, j will increase. Okay, so now j becomes 2, and we will shift this with 2 operator, because we are creating our second mask with j. Okay, and this is your next mask. This is our next mask. Okay, and then we are getting our new result, new reverse value is with this. Okay, this. Okay, so what we are getting is that our value reversed, that 101 is started with this manner, but here the result will started in this manner, 101. So this will reverse the digit, this digit will reverse. Okay, and next station we are getting our 1 and 0, and then we are getting our next mask at this stage, and we get our here 1, and also we are we are taking next shift with this mask, and we are taking and we are getting, so we are not taking and we are taking or, so that we are getting our 1 1 1 0 1. Okay, so now we are getting our result. Okay, so I hope you understand everything. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much.